Hello everybody, welcome back to another How to Use Ubers episode. This is my Rain Dance team and it consists of Kyogre because it revolves around him, otherwise it wouldn't have been a Rain Dance team. Kabutops is Uber because of its status in the rain, how fast it is, how powerful it is. May not be the strongest one, but he is definitely fast and he delivers a very punishing blow if you get hit with that nasty waterfall of his. Very powerful. Palkia, because of course Palkia, he needs no explanation whatsoever. Water type Arceus because he's the filler in this team. Manaphy because of hydration and I do not want to be dealing with Dark Void. And Raikou spams Thunder. Now I won't be using Raikou in this match, but you will be seeing him pretty soon. So off we go to the, wait for it, Lagoon Coliseum. It's one of the best Colosseums for Wi-Fi. I believe that it's the best. You know why? Because you do not get it in-game, you know, when you play the campaign and all that. Anyway, so I lead off with my Kabutops and my Kyogre. Now, my opponent must be thinking, Uber noob. He definitely has a choice scarf. But I've come to prove that I do not spam the focus sash. Excuse me. He has a focus sash. I mean, look at him. He's got a Gengar and he's got an Azelf. I do not spam the Choice Scarf Water Spout set, and you saw my move set. If you took a glimpse quickly, you will see that I do not use Water Spout, not even Thunder, not even an Ice move to deal with dragons. My Kyogre is genuine. It is 100% legit, and it will not be spamming moves like, you know, Water Spout and all that stuff. I won't be taking noobish victories because I promised to my viewers and to my opponents that I would give everyone a fair fight to see, and that's what I will be doing. Now you're gonna say fair fight my ass. I mean, look, you've got a bloody Kabutops. Anyway, so I go for the protect just in case, just to scout, because I know that both of his guys can carry a Thunder move. He could even go for explosion. I mean, it's an Azelf and it's a Gengar. It would be very smart. Very sneaky actually to do something like that, but no, I get a double flinch, which is awesome on my part because, well, what are you gonna do? It's statistics. You've got a 30% chance of flinching with Rock Slide, and I got the 30% chance, and I fell in both cases. So my Butcher is gonna go for a Rock Slide because when it gets mad, it doesn't. You just cannot talk sense into this thing. It will throw rocks in your face, slash you with X-Scissor, or even hit you with a waterfall, smack you down with it. Now I was like, should I go for the Aqua Jet on Azelf or Gengar? I don't know, I couldn't quite decide, so I was like, play safe ball here and go for the Rock Slide. You know, because you know that they have focus sashes and you want to get rid of them, don't you? So I was like, yeah, go for it. Yeah, what have I to lose? Even if I miss, I know I've got two very powerful Ubers behind me, and I know that he's gonna carry his own because, come on guys, he saw my Uber team, he's gonna need to rely on his heavy guns as well. Now I'm waiting for him to pick moves, and he did. So Azelf goes for the Helping Hand, and I do not want to see what that Helping Hand leads to from that Gengar, so I'm like, you know what, go for the Rock Slide. And thankfully hit both guys and took them both out. The crit was needless because, come on guys, it's an Azelf and it does not have the best defenses in the world. Same applies here for Gengar. So these two guys are out of the way. I do not want to be dealing with Gengars. I hate Gengar, unless I'm not the receiving end of it, you know. But still, I wouldn't use Gengar that much. I have one in my Gravity teams, but no, not this time. I'm not going to be using Gengar. Now, as I was saying, Kyogre is mostly the defensive, especially defensive wall here. I have Calm Mind to set him up both offensively and defensively, special-wise at the same time. And Aqua Ring is for a special, you know, for an extra HP coverage. Anyway, so this is what Kyogre is all about, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll see him pretty much both offensively and defensively. So my butcher here is like, I do not like this Arceus here. He thinks he's a god and all that stuff. I'm gonna slap him in the face with the waterfall. So yeah, I know it sounds very pompous, but come on guys, it's my Kabutops speaking. I didn't say these things. He comes up with these things. I mean, like, he's very aggressive. He needs to blow off some steam, so he's like, take me to an Uber match and I'll take that Arceus down. And I'm like, okay dude, whatever floats your boat. So Wobbuffet, everyone thinks that he's like, he is Uber because people gave him that status, because people feared him for no reason. Oh no, it's Wobbuffet. No guys, you see, if you ignore Wobbuffet, as I'm going to ignore him right now, you will see that he's not that much of a threat. He can mirror coat, he can spam encores, he can spam any moves he wants. There's nothing he can do unless you do not touch him. In single battles, that's when he's dangerous. So Waterfall does over half. And Arceus goes for the spatial, and funny thing, does very little to Kyogre. Then I get my Calm Mind up, and imagine if I had gotten it up before he went for the spatial run, that wouldn't have done anything. So, as I said, if you do not touch Wobbuffet, he won't be able to touch you at all. And another thing about Wobbuffet is that most people, when they lead off, sometimes they make mistakes and they switch out on the very first turn because they're like, oh, I did a mistake. So if you guys want to use Wobbuffet, I believe, even though I'm not using it, I'm still giving advice because he's Uber and that's what this series is about. So Shadow Tag, I forgot that I cannot switch out, so I go for the X-Scissor, as you will be seeing in the future. I predicted it, you know. So I go for another Calm Mind with Kyogre because I'm like, yeah, screw it, what's the harm in it anyway. So I'm like, X-Scissor on Wobbuffet, let's see how much that does. So as I was saying on Wobbuffet, if you want to use Wobbuffet, the best thing is to lead, because when your opponent makes the mistake, he's trapped with Shadow Tag, just like I was now with Kabutops, and he cannot switch out at all. Now imagine if I had gone for that Surf with a +1 Calm Mind, I would have been like throwing fuel into the fire and me jumping in with it, you know, actually showering in fuel and jumping into the fire. That's exactly what it would be like. So since it's a rain dance team, there's no fire. X-Scissor does over half. Arceus goes for the spatial rend on Kabutops, which expresses my opponent's despair to get him off the field, because he sees that Kabutops is a very big threat. But I don't know if you realize that I got a +2 special attack boost with my Kyogre, so things are gonna get pretty nasty. Now counter, yes, I expected him to take my Kabutops down, and frankly I wanted him to do so because I wanted to make room for a new sweeper. Now Kyogre gets in the game, gets Aquaring. Guys, what the hell am I talking about? I haven't had coffee yet. Anyway. So Arceus, we won't be seeing a lot of him, so that's why I want him to have some fresh air, because you know, I mean, it might be his only chance that he gets to do something on the field. Water type Arceus, because come on guys, look, Thunder, Calm Mind, Recover, Water type Judgment, I believe that it's the best suitable options that you could give your Arceus. I do not want to put Ice Beam, I do not want to put in Dragon type moves. I'm not afraid of the dragons, because I have my own counter for them. It's called Palkia, and that's why he's there for. Anyway, so Wobbuffet and Arceus are in pretty much a very shitty situation right now. Because they are below half, and my Kyogre is at +2. So anything coming his way, he can take it from that Arceus, but not mine. So my Arceus goes for the Water type Judgment and does a hefty, well, actually kills it. So that's always good to see. Go back in your Pokeball, that's it. And my Kyogre goes for the Surf. The critical hit was unnecessary, because I know that it would have taken it down with a +2. So that's it, that's game. That did a lot to Arceus as well, I forgot to state that. I hope you guys liked my definition of what I would use as a Kyogre, noob free. So everyone, I'll be seeing you guys in the next PBR battle. Goodbye from me.